Halagonia Sports on halagonia.ca.
What was the decision tonight with Bobby Nadeau over Josh Tischer?
Again, it's just a matter of giving everybody their turn, and hopefully we're seeing them in the playoffs.
Ben Van Leer, Jeff McGregor back in the lineup?
Yeah, we had healthy bodies. After last night's effort, just a collapse we had in the third period. There was a few bad penalties, and we just thought that we just tried something different, new faces, and get some feet moving, and just keep going like that.
You must have had no problem getting the guys psyched up tonight. Obviously, the #1 team in the country, and we kind of need this game to secure that playoff spot.
Well, we just need 8 points, right? I mean, that's the most important thing. Is if we get this to overtime or win in regulation, would be fantastic. But just point by point, really, is what we're looking at. We don't know. We kind of do some clock watching on the webcast and different things, and just hope that the results go the way they're indicated. I mean, when you look at what the other teams have left, we should be okay, but we can't count on other people. We have to take care of our own business.
Have you guys talked about coaches? You know, you have Moncton with 18. You guys have 20 points for that 6th playoff spot. How many points do you guys think you need here in the next 3 games?
Well, certainly 3 would do it, right? I mean, that would be the magic number. I guess it's 23. But given that, you know, you don't know, right? Coming in, you got to just take care of your own business. But like, I think we really looked at it. We don't know what the tie-breaking formula is yet. We've figured out we're trying to find out from the league right now. If we're tied on points exactly, and it goes to wins first, I believe, and then the second it goes to head-to-head record, and then it's still tied if we're 2-2. The third thing it would go to would be the goal difference, which is not great for our favor, right? I think right now they sit their goal difference is Moncton's goal difference is 1 higher than ours. So we'll just have to spin it and see what comes out. And it's kind of exciting to be here and working like this last couple weeks of the season and still be hanging in there. So we're just going to hope for the best.
Take us inside. A question I haven't asked you all year. Take us inside the recruiting process with you guys. What is kind of the foundation you're thinking here? Are you thinking size or speed? I guess an outside observer, by looking at the Tigers, would think that you guys are kind of looking at speed.
Considering the fact that we've added Benjamin Breaux to our lineup, and Brett Bluff is coming next year, it increases our skill level greatly. We had those 2 guys. I think what we just tend to do is we're going out looking for the best possible player. It makes it very difficult this time of the year because guys, they're playing junior and they're 20 years old. They haven't decided whether or not they're going to play pro or whether they're going to try it or they're going to go the university route. So right now we got a lot of queries out there. We have some guys that are really interested in coming. We had a recruit in this week. Was very interested. So we'll just keep plugging away, and Pete actually likes the big guys. So with our rink, it's a tough rink to play in. We like to size up on the back end and get some more speed up front. It makes us good common sense. Losing probably 3 defensemen next year. We're losing some size, so we're looking for those 6'4" guys.
Talked last night, of course, BI with the lost BI. I asked you about Acadia, St. Mary's. What were your thoughts on that BI team? Do you think that's a team that could go through the conference this year?
They're playing some good hockey. He's running a really short bench. He's only playing about 10 players, which is always a detriment to your team. You tend to burn those guys out. They got midterms right now. They're student athletes, and not 10 guys. It's more of a pro approach to playing. You play your best 10, you run them hard, and you just run them until they burn out, basically. It's worked well for him. He's played well the second half of the year. He's got himself in the top 5 teams in our league, and he's looking up at the State of X right now, only a couple points back. So, given everything, I think they'd be a tough team to play first round, certainly, but obviously this is the team to beat here, UNB. They're looking really strong. Acadia, UNB. We seem to have Acadia's number. Hopefully we can play as well as we did the first period the next 2 and come out with points.
We talked about preparing for UNB, and you said you guys would kind of take care of it this morning. So what was on the table this morning in preparing for UNB?
We're really focused on staying behind the puck, keeping our third man high, making sure your back check hard in the slot, and of course get the pucks deep. We haven't really been able to establish a deep cycle against this team so far. It's one of the things we indicated going in the second period, that we want to continue to get pucks deep in the corner, establish a cycle, and just do not throw the puck out in front of the net line, which we did a couple times tonight. Just keep the puck in your feet until you can see somebody and go stick to stick. I'm not saying run the clock here, but certainly like play a good mental game and not making mistakes.
Starting to press. Here comes Bailey again with Campbell. Right on. And a nice save by Nadeau. Tucked in by Shutt. That one tipped by Bailey and over the board.
The problem with Dalhousie sports again is there's not a huge following. You looked last year at the Halifax Metro Center for the championship basketball game, and there was an awful lot of Dalhousie jerseys. Where are those jerseys here at these games? How many of these fans are sitting at home watching the games on SSN? Again, I'm not really sure because Dal again just struggles to get the following. Halifax City has been notorious to follow a winning team, not to follow a team. So I mean, the Mooseheads are struggling for fans. Dalhousie, until they get a few more wins on the sheets, they'll struggle for fans as well. And we know that those fans are out there with the a number of years ago that championship between Dalhousie and St. Mary's. You can get a seat at either arena. So those people are out there to watch this hockey, and we just got to get them back into it.
What a great job by Kyle.
Overall, I'm not quite sure about that, but I don't know if there's a top 3 anymore. I think it's the top 2.
Right.
St. Mary's is kind of laying low there. They're really not doing a whole lot. Not like last year's St. Mary's team. So I think we're looking at a top 2, and the rest just kind of fall in behind and let themselves sort each other out in the playoffs.
So now, is that just Tiger talk, or do you really you can't see St. Mary's making a push here late with all that talent?
St. Mary's hasn't made the push so far, and there's only a few games left. What, 3 games left? Counting tonight. So no, it's not just Dal talk. I think St. Mary's really hasn't done much in the last number of games. Last year they were a championship team. But overall, I think if the team, if Dalhousie wanted to play hockey for a full 3 periods, I mean, look at them holding their own here tonight against UNB. So yeah, I think overall Dal could technically beat St. Mary's, but we've got to get through this game tonight and win this one tonight first.
This is a pretty spirited effort from this Tigers team so far. Is there a part of you that maybe wonders where was this last night against VEI?
Oh, definitely. That's what I said last night when we were talking, what happened to the Tigers. The first period, they were terrible. Tonight, the first period, they looked fantastic. You don't know which team's going to show up during which period, so hopefully they'll come out with the winning team tonight.
Do you think this is the best we've seen of Bobby Nadeau so far this term?
Oh, Nadeau's really looked well, this period so far, this game. First half, Nadeau, you couldn't beat him. And then something happened that he just wasn't there the rest of this half. But tonight he's looking good. He's probably one of the best. I don't know if I would say the best. We've had a number of really top-notch recruits that just didn't have the rest of the team behind them. But Bro is certainly, looking like a very, very strong recruit.
Talking about recruiting, I was asking Scott Allison. He said Pete Beliveau likes the big guys. Do you think the Tigers need to add some size to this lineup?
Oh, no doubt about it. You look at UNB and the size of Hunter Tremblay versus our Ronald Kelly and those kind of guys. You take Trevor McKenzie, very, very small. We need a couple of guys that are really going to push them off the net.